Hey, so you guys want to figure out how to attain this look here? Watch the video for more. Hello, beautiful people. So, it's your girl Jordan, and I'm here because I decided, why not do something that I wouldn't normally do. So I guess we can get started. So I did chemotherapy like 3 days ago. So it's like I have cold, flu-like symptoms right now. I don't actually have a cold, but it seems like I do because, of the chemo. But I like to start with, it just depends. But I like to start with, I actually got a new foundation by NARS. I don't know if it's backwards on the screen, but NARS, and I think this one matches my skin tone a whole lot better than, So I always start with basically blank canvas, and I always start with the foundation. And then for my lips, because I like to wear color, like love color, for my lips I always put on like a chapstick or a gloss, and I guess I'll just do regular, just Carmex, so just to moisten my lips up, so in the end when I do my lips, it'll be ready, But you guys are gonna see a transformation from to I don't know how to explain it. So I'm gonna start with my NARS Sure Glow foundation. And mind you, I have oil on my face, evenly applied. And I basically like to hit all of my blemishes because I do break out. I have breakouts. I'm human. And so yeah, I just do that just for redness coverage and things like that. And then I go in with, is this Fawn? Conceal. Fawn is Fawn basically. And that's best matches my tone for me personally.
And I kind of just do it, around my eyes and things like that. And just add a little color on top of the, what was it, NARS. And this, I know a lot of people are like, oh, it's too much makeup. It's the worst for me, so this is just how I do it. And a lot of people ask me like, oh, I keep getting a lot of people ask me who does my makeup, things like that. And I'm like, me, isn't it?
But yeah, but while I'm doing this, I'm just hitting it because it dries fast. But yeah, so if you guys don't know me, or know my story, basically, I'm gonna blend it in. But basically, my senior year, I think it was June. Yeah, I think it was June of 2019, over the summer before my senior year. I got diagnosed with acute lymphoblastic leukemia, and basically it's cancer of the blood and bones, and I was Philadelphia positive, so that means that the cancer that I have is actually rare. Excuse me, I have a cold, if I didn't already say that. But it's actually rare. So the thing is that it's like I think a 35% cure. I don't know, but it's being cured with Philadelphia positive acute lymphoblastic leukemia is extremely rare. A lot of people are unaware that they have leukemia, and it's like everyday life, but you'll notice like certain things kind of sticking out. So I think I'm gonna do that. I'm a very active, athletic female, so I kind of, I know my body, and I know what I'm used to, and I'm used to like pulling muscles, and I'm used to being sore after practice, right? So over the summer last year, last summer of 2019, my body kind of started aching really, really bad. So I would be in dance practice, like I was taking classes and things outside of my school. And basically, so guys, I'm sorry, I'm gonna go in with my Morphe setting powder. So the color is banana, so if you're my skin tone, I just helped you out. Wish somebody would have helped me. But anyway, so my body was hurting, and when I tell you it hurt, like I was making posts on my story, if you follow me, like I would always say like it feels like I'm breaking down. And then I told my mom one day, I was like, it feels like something is eating me inside, like it's breaking me down slowly but fast at the same time. And that scared her kind of. But you know how parents are, they're like, you know, you need to work, come on, push yourself. So I'm thinking, okay, I need to push myself, because I didn't know, like I didn't know, she didn't know. I basically put it up under my eyes, on my forehead, and down my nose line. But anyway, so I'm aching extremely bad, and it got so bad to the point where, what was that? Oh, it's a gnat. It's attracted to the light. But it got so bad to the point where like I couldn't even go to practice anymore. So like majorettes, I basically do layouts, and that's like when you bend back. I couldn't even do that anymore, and it was really depressing or whatever, really depressing. But I'm thinking, okay, let me just go home and soak in Epsom salt, because you know, when you're an athlete, that's you're used to doing that. And so yeah, I kept doing that over and over and over, and I was still hurting. So I went to my pediatrician and got my physical, and you know, she said nothing was wrong with me, right? And it was just like, okay, cool, nothing's wrong. But I was hurting so bad, like I didn't understand. A month goes by and I'm still in pain. It never went away. It did not go away. It just got worse and worse and worse. And then I was working too. Just imagine like all of the stress. Basically, guys, I let this sit on my face while I do my eyes or my eyebrows. And I really don't know if I want to do my eyebrows today. One day, like, I went to the hospital because I woke up. Like, mind you, my pediatrician said nothing was wrong with me. But I woke up and I had blood clots all in my mouth. And it was terrifying. I don't know if I should put an image of it in here. I might put an image in there. I had actual blood clots, and I was just like so scared. I was terrified. Hospital. She took me to the hospital, and you know, the doctors basically said nothing's wrong, and I'm like, is blood clots in my mouth, is something wrong? But they said it was nothing wrong. So you know, I went back home, but I was like, I didn't know. So my mom's mom died from lupus when she was a little girl, so it's kind of like in our genes or whatever. So she thought I had lupus. I've shown signs of something forever, like since I was a little girl. Like my fingers stiffen up in the cold, and my nose gets sores in it, and you know, it's so much that I've shown signs of an illness, but she thought it was lupus. So the doctor said it was nothing wrong with me, and she was just like, it could be lupus. So she decided to like shout out to Dr. Savy. She decided to purchase herbs for immune disorders. So basically, Dr. Savy cured AIDS, and he could basically cure cancer. He could cure a lot of illnesses that they say there's no cure for. As I have my Fenty Beauty. So I don't know which eyeshadow I'm gonna do. I usually just wing it based on my outfit. I'm gonna be wearing black and white and silver. This is 39L by Morphe. This is their palette. I love it. When I tell you this is my favorite palette, my favorite palette. I'm trying to let this stuff sit for a good second. But here it is. So all these colors to choose from. It's just amazing. Anyway, and basically, so they telling me nothing's wrong, but my mom is like, I'm gonna try to cure you of lupus. So this entire time we were thinking it was lupus, until one day she went out of town, and I was still like, I was home babysitting, because like who doesn't babysit their siblings, you know? But my pediatrician ended up coming knocking on my front door. When I tell you, I was so terrified. Like, never has she ever come to my home. Like, that's like, what's going on? I was real scared. Anyway, I'm gonna go in with this color right here. It's names for them, but you know how the plastic over it has a name. I took it off, so just bear with me. Just go with this color here. But basically, like, you know, she came to my door, and I'm just like, oh, it's getting bright. I'm just like, what's going on? What's the matter? Like, tell me what's wrong. It's gonna keep getting bright like that? Maybe I should dim it. Like, tell me what's the matter. Basically, I go in and I put the eyeshadow. This is like my background. Like, give it the effect, the smoky effect, but not really smoky. I kind of go like right below my eyebrow all the way around and just blend it as nicely as I can, just to give it, you know, a background, like kind of something to sit on. But anyway, she was like, Jordan, where's your mom? Where's your mom? Like, panicked. And I was like, she's out of town. She was like, where's your dad? I was like, he's at a basketball, no, it was football during time. I was like, he's at a football game with the boys. So I had the twins, and she was like, you need to call them. You need to call them right now. Like, you have to go in. So I'm like, go in for what? She didn't tell me anything. So I called my dad, and I'm like, listen, we have to go because the pediatrician, and he was like, we already talked to her or whatever. And, you know, we still not thinking it's that serious. Like, honestly, we didn't think it was that serious. So we were going to hold off until the nighttime, until later. And give me a second. I think my mom is coming. So my mom just walked in, and she's getting ready to go out. Finally, we're just like, okay, whatever, cool, we'll be there. But I ended up, like, I was so sick that I just started throwing up. Like, I couldn't keep anything down, and I was just like, you know, throwing up, and it got bad. So they took me with my dad. My mom was out of town, but he took me and my auntie, because she was there. He took me and my auntie to the hospital, Scottish Rite. I'm so glad they took me to Scottish Rite. Oh my gosh. Because that's where I have to basically go. But anyway, they took me to Scottish Rite. And, okay. I'm going to go in with this color right here. Is that it? Yeah. This one right here is kind of like darker than the one that I just put on my eyes. But I'm going to only do it in the creases, in the corners. Okay? But anyway, took me to Scottish Rite. And, yeah, I was sitting in there, and I was just like, what's going on? Like, tell us. So my mom was out of town, mind you, when I got the news. And he was like, my doctor came in, and he was like, basically, your white blood cells are mutating. So we're just like, basically, y'all, I'm going to just take this, the darker color, and kind of brush it on the crease. Like, you know how you open your eyes, and it's like a crease right there? Just the crease of your eyelid, and then the corner. But anyway, he was like, your white blood cells are mutated, and we call it acute lymphoblastic leukemia. So I was just like, so only reason why I was like that is because I read a book. I don't know if you guys read it. I always bring up this reference, but it's called Sudeika and 1,000 Paper Cranes. If you have not read it, read it. Like, it was in China when they had the atomic bombing or something. The character of the book got leukemia, so that's the only reason I knew about it. But it was like really bad for her or whatever, the way they told it, and she ended up dying. So when they told me I had leukemia, I don't know what was wrong with me, but I was just like, it's sad and it's crazy, but I was like, what? No, I didn't believe. It was kind of like it wasn't real life for me. Which is like, I don't know. I don't know. But it wasn't real life for me. I was just like, right. Okay, leukemia. Okay, good one. You know? But it was real life. And I basically called my mom as soon as I heard the news. And I'm like, Mom, I have leukemia. And she flew down there that same day. When I tell you, she was all the way in, I don't even know. Like, she was somewhere, but she flew all the way down just to come, like, you know, come to me, right? So she was just like, so I could tell she was real beat up about it, and it was just so heartbreaking to see that. But she basically was like, everybody was just pretending to be okay in front of me, and I didn't realize it until now. Really, kind of now. I just realized that, you know, it was all a put on, basically. I'm gonna come in with this brush right here. It's kind of like a flat brush, but I'm gonna hit up under my eyes. I like the effect where the eyeshadow loops down and it gives you the look. It's like dark, but not too dark. I'm gonna go up under my eyes with the light one, not the dark one, because it could be too dark. I just mix them. It just depends on what it looks like. So she was real sad about it. And she was like, it's a misdiagnosis. It was just so much going on. So I got admitted that same night. So my leukemia was so bad to the point where they had to bring me in that night. And I stayed in the hospital for like close to a month. Almost a month. It was like 2 weeks. 2 weeks, almost 3. So I had a whole lot of visitors. Much love to y'all. Just that was so lame. But I had a lot of visitors and a lot of people that were actually concerned with my health, and it was a blessing. Like, but I wasn't negative about it. I didn't, you know, I wasn't like, oh, I'm gonna die, or even though that's all I knew about leukemia was death. I was trying to remain positive because I was like, God got me, you know, faith. I had a lot of faith. But then I actually got into the chemo, and they kept sticking me. When I tell you, I got stuck every day because I didn't have so this right here used to be, I used to have like tubes hanging out of my arm. It's kind of like, what was it called? PICS line. It was called a PICS line. So I had a PICS line in my arm, and basically I had to get it flushed every day. But before that, I was just getting stuck. Like, I think I still have bruises from how many times they stuck me. Like, they were just drawing blood, running tests on me. It was terrible. And then I got a CAT scan without a PICS line, and when I tell you, the fluids to get the CAT scan hurt so bad. So I'm gonna go in with, let me see. Probably this one because it's so glittery. It's basically a glittery gold, and it's like liquidy, but I think it'll be pretty for this look on top of my eyelid. So just a little bit, just to give it that effect. You see? But anyway, so yeah, so they were sticking me every day. It was terrible, but I still remained positive. I was making my little videos. If you follow me on Instagram, I was making my little videos and basically trying to remain positive. I was trying not to be negative about the whole situation. But then, you know, I ended up getting out of the hospital, and I had my days. Like, certain chemos alter my mood completely, and it'll make me extremely moody and mean, and it makes me depressed and things like that. So like, when I left, I was so relieved. I was so happy to be gone. Like, ugh. So I have this black right here. It's like a shimmery black. You see it? It's right there. It's a shimmery black, and only thing about that shimmery black though is so hard to work with for me because I'm not good at blending all the way, like, at all. I try, but yeah. So it was a lot for me, and I had to try to remain positive. You see that, guys? It's like so dark, but I had to remain positive for everybody around me, because everybody thought I was gonna die. Being realistic, some people thought I was up out of here, and the same people that came to the hospital for me are not checking on me now, and I'm not upset about it. It's okay, but they were only doing it just because I guess they thought I was gonna die. I don't know. But yeah, so I'm basically trying to blend this black. Is trying to blend it, you know, just to make it not look so black, because black on me it never wants to do right, never wants to comply. And when you do black, my teeth are hurting. When you do black, you have to know how to do makeup, in my opinion. Oh, I just got that in my eye. But yeah. So I left the hospital, went home, and they basically had me in a whole different room just for privacy and to be stress free, because you know I'm going through a lot, and that's what the doctors recommended. But I'm trying to see, is it not doing anything? Okay. But yeah, so yeah, came home, and then a month or a couple of weeks, I'm not really sure, but I went back to the hospital because I was so sick. Like, the chemotherapy tears down, basically chemo rips down your immune system. It's killing good cells and bad cells, basically fast multiplying cells. So those are mostly the bad cells that multiply really fast, if anybody didn't know. So it was killing off my good cells, and I'm prone to pneumonia now. And basically I got pneumonia. I ended up catching pneumonia so fast. I didn't even go outside, so I don't know how I caught pneumonia, but I caught it. So guys, I'm gonna go in with this white. Which one? So in the camera it looks kind of silver. I'm gonna go in with this. This is white right here. Right, right there. But anyway, caught pneumonia, and it was so bad. Like, I was shivering, shaking, throwing up blood. It was, when I tell you guys, it was no cakewalk. It was not a cakewalk at all. Why does it keep doing that? Like, it wasn't a cakewalk for me. But yeah, caught pneumonia, went to the hospital, and basically, what did they do? So I went to the hospital, and at first, okay, they told me it was nothing wrong with me when I was spitting up blood, okay? And that was like, I was so done with the doctors by that time, because they told me it was nothing wrong with me, and then I got diagnosed with leukemia. Like, I was just like, y'all obviously don't know what you're talking about. And with the, basically, I had to keep coming back until it got so bad to the point where if you touch me, I would, like, and I was like, my breathing, I was like shivering. I couldn't even breathe like normal. It was so bad. And they were still telling me it was nothing wrong with me. And I'm just like, I'm in pain. It was the worst pain in my life. And yeah, so I ended up coming back, and then I think they finally put me in the hospital when my mom was like, requested it was something to look at my chest. And they was like, we don't really have to do that, and she was like, do it now. So anyway, they looked at it, and I had a big old mass in my chest. So turns out that I had pneumonia plus staph infection, because the doctors infected me. Yes, they infected me with a needle, I think, or something. I don't know, but they gave me staph infection. So what? So yeah, we were not playing any games with them. So guys, I put the white right here basically as my background for my favorite. I love glitter. So basically I'm gonna go in with this silver right here, because remember I said I was wearing silver, black, or white. It just depends on whatever look you're going for, but this is how you kind of go in and get the desired look you're looking for. But yeah, so I'm in the hospital. It was so bad. Like, pneumonia can kill you if you didn't know. So imagine having cancer and pneumonia and staph infection at the same time. I was in the hospital, and when I tell you I couldn't talk anymore, I didn't even move. All I was doing was throwing up blood. Like, it was so scary. I got super skinny. It got so bad to the point where I didn't eat for 2 weeks straight. 2 weeks, no drinking, no eating, nothing, like, at all. I lost weight. I used to be 120. I went down to 98, 98, I think. But I was losing weight so fast, and I was just skinny. I looked extremely small, and My hair was gone, so it gave the full effect of a cancer patient. And my mom was just broken down every day. Like, it was too much. But yeah, it got so bad to the point where they didn't think I was gonna make it. The doctors didn't think I would make it. And they kind of set up Make-A-Wish for me. No, wait, no. Yeah, they kept bringing up Make-A-Wish. And for those who don't know, Make-A-Wish is not just for those who are dying. It's for anybody who's going through chemotherapy. Fun fact, because chemotherapy can kill you. But yeah, so they kept bringing up Make-A-Wish and just trying to, you know, make me comfortable. So they were giving me all types of pain medicines and things like that. It normally does not take me this long to finish my makeup. I'm just talking and I get distracted when I talk. So sorry. But yeah, so it got real rough, real rough. I've had this for a while, but it's my best eyeliner for me personally, best eyeliner. But anyway, they brought up Make-A-Wish, and you know, I was just so sickly at that point that I didn't even realize that I was like dying. I was literally dying. I'm not being sarcastic. I was dying, and everybody knew it, and it was just so sad. But my mom came up with that Dr. Sabi. Shout out to Dr. Sabi. Y'all should check him out. It was a whole like 28 pills. I took all 28. She was like, please take it for me. I hate those pills so much. It's herbs, but it's like herbs in clear capsule, gel capsules. So they're pills, but they're natural. So she was like, please take it for me, please, please. I was like, I don't want to. But I took it because I was so sick. Like, I couldn't even swallow. I didn't eat. So it was like I sat there and I took all those pills and I was just praying, God, help me. Like, I don't want to die. My mom stayed at the hospital with me every single day since the day I got diagnosed. Basically, guys, with the eyeliner, I don't like doing a drastic wing. I just kind of do like a little something just to show that I have a wing. But it's mostly for my lashes. I don't wear lashes all the time, but today I'm going to put on lashes because why not? But when I put them on, when I do the eyeliner, it kind of covers up the strip, the lash strip. So the same night, I set up and started throwing up like the Exorcist. It was like, it's not funny, but just the way I just described it. But I was just like, nothing but like, it was just black stuff and it was different colors. It was something I've never seen before. It wasn't regular throw up. And I got better that same night after I threw up. I was eating again. I was dancing around the room. It was just crazy. They sent me home. I have not been in the hospital for like 2 months now. I'm not going to tell y'all the whole story now, because why would I do that? But I haven't been in the hospital for a good little while. And I'm going to look in my mirror when I'm doing this. But yeah. It's there's a lot of pain in that game. Like, even though I may pretend like, you know, oh, I'm fine. That's not even the full story. I'm not done. I'm gonna just save it for other videos because I talk too much. But it's a lot of pain, a lot of blood, a lot of scars. Oh, and remember I was talking about the port. They switched it from the port, and now I have a not a port, PICC line. They switched it from the PICC line, and now I have a port. So basically, they cut me in my chest right here, and I don't know why I got a cut right there, but you see it's like a line, and it's like this big circle right here, and they stick me right there in the middle, and they could draw blood and put it in, and I don't know, I won't feel it. So, well, I feel it, but it doesn't hurt as bad as getting stuck 100 times. So, you know. But it's a lot of pain, a lot of tears. I even got real depressed, and I was just praying that I would die. That's how bad it got for me. Yes, and a lot of people don't know that about me, but I prayed that I would just die. Like, I was like, why am I on earth suffering when I could just die? Because I thought that was it. I thought it was the end for me. Because I just kept getting sick. And I felt like everything I had ever worked for was taken away from me. I guess it was a battle that I was meant to fight because of how strong I am. Not to toot my own horn, but you have to really be strong. You have to have a lot of willpower to survive. And I don't know. I feel like I even though I got depressed and I got discouraged and things like that, I kept moving, kept pushing, I kept praying, kept having faith and all of that. And look at me now. I'm making YouTube channels. I know I brushed my eyebrows earlier because I was supposed to actually do my eyebrows before I did my That's my brother. If you hear him, I don't know if y'all can hear him or not, but yeah, I actually do my eyebrows before my eyes, but I already did it, so bear with me. I'm gonna go ahead and dust this off my face. But yeah, so I'm kind of just trying to get my hands at everything because I think I'm very talented, and I have a cold, so excuse me. I think I'm very talented and well versed in a lot of different areas, and I don't have to limit myself to just one. Um, so yeah, that's something. I don't know if I want to do my eyebrows because I don't really like the black eyebrow look, but I might just go ahead and do it just to see if I still know how to do it. I'm not done with my eyes yet. I know it's like, dang, how long are you gonna take? It's just brow pencil or eyeliner. It's really eyeliner because nobody uses, well, I don't use black for my eyes. And I basically go up under the lid and give it the dark effect. It's kind of like the smoky eye effect. Yeah. I'm gonna do my eyebrows. And this is hers, so I like to use it because I just started trying out eyebrows, but it's called Dendera. It's very scratched up because it's not old, but I don't know, it's just scratched up. A lot has perspired in my life, and it's all about your willpower, all about your faith. Okay, basically, I kind of like naturally line my eyebrows to match my eyebrows. I don't really want it to be obvious that I have my eyebrows done. Where I have a concealer, it's kind of my skin tone. I mean, not my skin tone, it's kind of brighter than my skin tone. And I kind of go in with that to help me out because I suck, but I have to keep practicing. I really suck at doing eyebrows. So yeah, I just kind of make it as natural as I possibly can. As natural as I possibly can. And that's as natural as it can get. And remember I mentioned that I used Fawn for my face. This is warm honey. So yeah, I just kind of go in with some warm honey and just kind of make it do what it's supposed to do, you know? Because if it's just me trying to make it do what it's supposed to do, it ain't gonna do what it's supposed to do because I don't know what I'm doing. I'm not good at it. So yeah, that's what I do personally. I don't really know how to do eyebrows that well. Bear with me. I think I'm just now figuring out who I really am supposed to be. Just now figuring it all out. And I'm 18. The age of 18. That's when I figured it out. But, you know. But yeah, that kind of looks better than what I expected it to look like. Okay. I have my Fenty Beauty. It's not gonna focus. There it is. Fenty Beauty, whatever. If you ain't see it, I'm so sorry. Fenty Beauty highlight. And I love the highlight, guys. I love it. This highlight is so pretty, guys. Oh my gosh, I love the highlight. And I go in right here in the corner of my eye. All the way over. See? It's just an effect I like to do. And surprisingly, I got this makeup tip from my mom. Yep. And I just go until I get the desired look. Kind of just do my creases. And that's how I make my eyes kind of bold. I sometimes like to highlight up under my brow. Just because it makes it look so much cuter to me. Some people don't like that, but me personally, I love it. just give it the arch look. I take my finger and kind of rub it on there. See, just to for my nose, because you gotta have a little highlight on your nose. What are you doing without the highlight on your nose, you know? And I like to bring it all the way up there. And then I like to do my top lip. Yes, yes, ma'am, yes, sir. And it's kind of, I didn't watch this on YouTube. I just did it myself. So if I'm doing something wrong, feel more than free to tell me what it is. And if it fits me, if it works for me, then I'll change it. You know, if it works for me. So don't get it twisted. I like the glitter one, this big gold glitter one right there for my highlight. And it's just, it's real gorgeous to me. So I take my highlight brush. Yeah, and I get the gold. And let me see if you can see it on this. Maybe I should do silver so y'all can see it just for this one time. Step outside my comfort zone. Yeah, I think I'm gonna try my silver. The gold is pretty though. Trust me, you can see it in real life because I'm looking at it. I'm over here in my mirror looking at it right now. But there it is. You can see it, kinda. But yeah, so I'm gonna go in with the silver just to give y'all the full look, so you know you can have an idea of the look I'm going for. Not that into makeup as I may seem. I wear it almost every day though, if I'm not feeling lazy. It's just like, I don't know, I just like it. It's fun to play in it, you know. But yeah, so I kind of just highlight my cheeks, and then can't believe I did my eyebrows so well on this camera. Wow, making progress. Yeah, so these are Harper 12, I don't know. I'm trying not to do, I don't really like big lashes, but I like volume. I like when it looks like, oh, look at her. I don't really like using the tweezers. It doesn't really sit well for me. It doesn't work well. I'm just gonna put my lashes on in this mirror right here. Hey, I honestly, y'all, we're just gonna have to pretend like, oh, it's on there right. It feels on there right, but it doesn't really look on there right. I'm just gonna pretend like it is though, cause that's what we do around here. I like highlight. I like for it to be lighter and brighter on certain areas. So yeah, this is really white. I just hope it doesn't do too much, because I really don't have time to start all over or put water on my face, you know? So yeah, this is the e.l.f. Come on, do what you're supposed to do. So yeah, just to give me that effect that I'm looking for, you know? And I kind of have this MAC press well, I don't know why I'm showing y'all like y'all can see, but it's MAC press powder is skin finish, natural skin finish, and it's dark golden A59 if you're looking for it and you're my skin tone. It looks like this. Okay, you see? You put this, I put it on in the end, kind of on the places that need a little color. And we're gonna finish up with a lip. What time is it? I can't even look at the time. Jeez. So yeah, I want to put this on kind of as a stainer from under, and it's kind of a chapstick. So remember, I'm moistening my lips up a little bit, and it's like a so pretty. Kind of smells like medicine though, strawberry medicine. So it's a jelly finish or something. I don't know what it is. But so yeah, I like that. Oh yeah, it is it. So it's kind of like a nude. You see the way it goes on, and it I like my lips to look bigger. I don't know why, but it's just cute to me. I like my lips to look, they're already full, but this color, certain colors that just bring out my lip shape and size. This is MAC's lip gloss. As you can see, it says MAC's lip gloss right there, and the color is, bear with me, it's called Co-Star. So remember, it's MAC lip gloss Co-Star. So yeah, and remember, it kind of blends in with the top shade on top of my eyelids. I don't know if y'all can still see it or not, but you get the drift. Thank you for tuning in.
Is it okay if I call you my pride, babe? I ain't no player, I just got a lot of bass. But let me tell you, I like you a lot, babe. I wanna start at the top and the bottom, babe. Now you want the shoe with the red at the bottom, babe. You know I like when you right at the top, babe.